I'm going to ask you something. How many subscriptions are you paying for right now? Go on, count them. I'll wait. It's more than you thought, isn't it? I bet you even forgot about some. These days, subscriptions are everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Anywhere from streaming platforms to apps on your phone, even features in your car. Subscriptions have taken over. It's no longer just about Netflix or Spotify. No, these days it feels like everything is a subscription. Want heated seats in your BMW? That will be charged monthly. Yes, that was a thing. Printer ink? Sure, $8 a month. But it wasn't always like this. Think back around 10 to 15 years ago. You bought something, software, hardware, a car, furniture, whatever. It was yours, no strings attached. It was simple. Sure, there were considerably less services available and quality was still a factor, but it was simple. There's a strange beauty in simplicity, isn't there? You paid once and in return, you got a quality product. Something that could last years, maybe even decades. But now, companies don't really want you to own. They want you to feel the need to keep paying indefinitely. So why is this happening? Well, at its core, it comes down to one thing: predictability. Businesses love subscriptions because it guarantees them a steady stream of income. Instead of relying on one-time purchases, they get recurring payments, month after month, year after year. For them, it's a great business model. But for you, it's slowly draining your wallet, bit by bit, sometimes without you even realizing it. Take Marcus Brownlee's wallpaper app as an example, a fairly recent controversy. An app that was designed to supply you with wallpapers for your phone. Sounds pretty tame. However, to access its features, you need to pay a subscription. Yes, a subscription service for something as simple as a new wallpaper. Something people have been doing easily and free for decades. But there was more to this controversy than simple wallpaper. You see, the backlash to the app's launch sparked disappointment in both quality and privacy of data, with growing concerns surrounding the amount of ads pushed upon users. Additionally, take the example mentioned earlier, BMW heated car seats. When you buy a car, you expect to own it, right? Sure, you need to pay for some maintenance and gas, maybe you've financed it, but you expect to own the actual car and its features. Well, as it turns out, some features like heated seats or adaptive cruise control are locked behind a subscription paywall. You already paid tens of thousands of dollars for the car, but somehow that's not enough. The worst part is it goes deeper than just being a cash grab. This model, by design, lowers the quality of what we're paying for. Think about it for a minute. When companies relied on one-time purchases, they had to ensure their product was worth the price. Why? Well, because if you weren't satisfied, they wouldn't get another sale. It's as simple as that. It pushes people to innovate, to deliver quality in their products. But with subscriptions, there's no incentive to create something that lasts. In fact, the total opposite. No, instead they drip-feed improvements, or worse, hold back features, all to just keep you subscribed, to keep making money off of you. But here's the thing, subscription services aren't really about what you gain access to, but about control. If a company controls your access, they control the terms too. They can raise prices whenever they want, remove features, introduce ads, whatever they want. And if you don't like it, well, you can pay more or you can lose the service you've grown a dependency on. Take a look at streaming services. What started as a way to cut the cord and escape cable's high costs, to remove rentals and late fees from the blockbusters of the past, has now turned into its own web of chaos. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Paramount+, each one demands its own monthly fee. And what do when they want to increase profits? They raise the price, knowing full well that cancelling means losing access to all your favourite shows. And printers might be one of the worst offenders of all. Companies like HP now sell subscription services for ink. You're locked into their ecosystem, constantly paying, even if you don't print that much. The moment you try to use a third-party cartridge, nope, blocked. They've made their products intentionally incompatible with anything that doesn't funnel money back to them. But why are we okay with this? Why are we so quick to accept subscriptions for things we used to own outright? Well, part of it is convenience. Subscriptions are marketed as effortless. Don't worry about buying groceries, it'll just show up at your door. Don't think about paying for songs individually. Spotify has all the music you'll ever need. They make it easy, and easy is hard to resist. The problem is subscriptions sneak up on you. You sign up for one or two thinking, it's just a few bucks. But over time they pile up, and before you know it, you're spending hundreds of dollars a month on things you could have owned outright for far less. Now go back to streaming services. Have you noticed the sly addition of ads lately? Part of why you started paying for these services was to avoid ads from cable TV. Now you have to pay a higher premium just to avoid them. It's one thing to put ads on a free service, sure. But now, well, this just feels like double dipping in an unbalanced power dynamic. They now have all the shows you crave. Where else are you going to go? Amazon Prime was the recent culprit in hot water over their addition of ads to their platform that was heavily advertised previously as ad-free. But you can make it ad-free again, with an increase to your monthly subscription, of course. Now, no one's debating the fact that costs do increase over time. It's a business after all. Well, the main issue here surrounding subscriptions is when services become watered down in quality versus cost. So what's the solution? How do we break free from endless subscriptions? Simple. Start with awareness. Take a close look at your subscriptions. Which one do you actually use and feel are worthwhile to your current lifestyle? Which ones are just draining your wallet? Cancel the ones you don't need. And when you're about to start a subscription service, ask yourself whether you will need it in a few months' time. Set up a reminder to kick off those services later on if it's only beneficial for the short term. Subscriptions might feel unavoidable, but they aren't. You can still choose products that value quality over constant payment. You can still push back against a system that's designed to nickel and dime you. The question is, will you?